Eagles are remarkable creatures, not just because of their physical prowess, but because of the lessons they teach us about life, leadership, and success. One of the most striking characteristics of the eagle is its solitude. Unlike other birds that move in flocks, the eagle soars alone or with another eagle of equal stature. This behavior is a powerful metaphor for the journey to greatness, a journey that often requires solitude, focus, and the ability to rise above distractions and mediocrity. In life, we are often surrounded by the noise of opinions, expectations, and influences from others. Society tends to reward conformity and groupthink, encouraging us to follow the crowd and avoid standing out. But the eagle mentality challenges this. It reminds us that true leaders, innovators, and achievers don't follow the flock, they carve their own path. They understand that greatness doesn't come from blending in, it comes from standing apart. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you must be willing to embrace the solitude that comes with pursuing your unique vision. Solitude isn't about isolation or loneliness, it's about clarity. When you fly alone, you free yourself from the distractions of others' opinions and expectations. This clarity allows you to focus on what truly matters. It enables you to connect with your purpose and priorities without being pulled in 100 different directions. When you're alone with your thoughts, you can dig deep, identify your strengths, and work on your weaknesses. You can strategize, plan, and align your actions with your goals. This kind of focus is a superpower in a world filled with constant noise. Many people fear being alone because it forces them to confront themselves. In solitude, there's no one else to blame, no one to lean on, and no distractions to mask insecurities, but this is where growth happens.
The eagle understands that flying alone isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength and self-reliance. When you embrace solitude, you become more self-aware. You begin to trust your instincts and make decisions based on your values and vision rather than external pressures.
Flying alone also teaches resilience. When you're on your own, you face challenges head-on because there's no one else to handle them for you. You learn to navigate through turbulence, adapt to changing winds, and keep moving forward, even when the journey gets tough. These moments of struggle build character and fortitude. They prepare you for bigger opportunities and greater responsibilities. The eagle doesn't avoid the storm, it uses the storm's energy to rise higher. Similarly, when you embrace the challenges of solitude, you transform them into stepping stones for success. It's important to note that flying alone doesn't mean rejecting connection or community altogether. Even eagles mate for life and work together to raise their young. But they know when to join forces and when to pursue their individual paths. The same principle applies to us. While relationships and networks are vital, there are moments in life when we need to step back, reassess, and focus on our personal journey. These moments of solitude allow us to recharge, refocus, and realign with our purpose. Flying alone also sets a standard. When you pursue your goals independently, you show others what's possible. You become an example of courage, focus, and determination. People are inspired by those who dare to stand apart and follow their own path. By flying alone, you give others permission to do the same. You show them that it's okay to prioritize their dreams and values over societal expectations. There's a saying that you can't fly with the eagles if you're hanging out with the pigeons. Pigeons are content to stay close to the ground, pecking at scraps and avoiding risks. Eagles, on the other hand, soar to great heights, embracing the challenges and risks that come with the journey. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you need to leave the safety of the flock and rise above the comfort zone. This means distancing yourself from people, habits, and environments that limit your potential. It means seeking out opportunities to grow, even if it means stepping into the unknown. When you choose to fly alone, you take full ownership of your life. You're no longer waiting for someone else to validate your choices or pave the way for you. You become the architect of your destiny, the captain of your journey. This level of responsibility is both liberating and empowering. It reminds you that your success isn't determined by others, it's determined by your vision, effort, and resilience. The eagle's solitary flight also symbolizes the pursuit of excellence. Eagles don't settle for mediocrity. They rise to the highest peaks, build their nests in the most challenging locations, and hunt with precision and focus. When you adopt the eagle mentality, you commit to striving for the best in everything you do. You refuse to settle for good enough because you know you're capable of greatness. Ultimately, flying alone is about stepping into your power and embracing the unique path you're meant to follow. It's about recognizing that your journey may not look like anyone else's. And that's okay. In fact, that's what makes it extraordinary. The eagle mentality challenges you to rise above the crowd. Trust yourself and soar to heights you never thought possible. So dare to fly alone. The sky is waiting. Eagles are renowned for their extraordinary vision, both literally and metaphorically. This powerful ability to see clearly and with precision is what sets them apart in the animal kingdom and serves as an inspiring metaphor for life. Having vision isn't just about sight, it's about clarity of purpose, unwavering focus, and the ability to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Developing the vision of an eagle can transform the way we approach our goals and the challenges life throws our way. An eagle's vision is said to be up to 8 times sharper than that of a human. It can spot its prey from miles away, locking onto its target with unshakable focus. This is the kind of vision we need in our lives, the ability to see our goals clearly no matter how far away they seem and maintain our focus until we achieve them. Too often people allow distractions, doubts, and fears to cloud their vision. They lose sight of their dreams because they let the noise of the world drown out the clarity of their purpose. But those who adopt the eagle mentality refuse to let their focus waver. They know what they want, and they pursue it with relentless determination. Clarity is the foundation of vision. Without clarity, it's impossible to know where you're going or why you're heading there. Eagles don't aimlessly soar through the sky. Every movement has a purpose. Similarly, in life, we need to define our goals with precision. Vague aspirations lead to vague results. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful or I want to be happy. What does success look like for you? What does happiness feel like? The more specific you are about your goals, the easier it becomes to create a plan and take actionable steps toward achieving them. Clear vision acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and actions toward your desired outcome. Another critical aspect of vision is the ability to see beyond immediate circumstances. Eagles fly high, giving them a broad perspective of their environment. They can assess their surroundings and make strategic decisions based on what they see. In life, it's easy to get bogged down by day-to-day challenges and lose sight of the bigger picture. But true visionaries rise above the noise and chaos to see what lies ahead. They don't let temporary setbacks deter them from their long-term goals. Instead, they use these moments as opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow.
Having vision also means recognizing opportunities that others might overlook. An eagle can spot prey from a great distance, even if it's hidden among distractions. Similarly, people with vision can identify possibilities where others see limitations.
They don't focus on what's missing, they focus on what's possible. This mindset allows them to turn obstacles into stepping stones and transform challenges into opportunities for growth. It's not about being lucky, it's about being prepared and perceptive enough to seize the opportunities that come your way. Focus is another hallmark of the eagle's vision. Once an eagle locks its eyes on its target, it doesn't lose sight of it. It tunes out distractions and commits fully to its pursuit. In our fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere: social media, endless notifications, competing priorities, and even our own doubts. Staying focused on what truly matters can feel like an uphill battle. But if we want to achieve our goals, we must learn to filter out the noise and concentrate on what's essential. This level of focus requires discipline, self-awareness, and a willingness to say no to anything that doesn't align with our vision. Vision is not just about looking forward, it's also about looking inward. An eagle's ability to see clearly is a reflection of its strength and confidence. Similarly, having vision in life requires self-awareness and belief in one's abilities. You can't pursue a goal effectively if you don't believe in your capacity to achieve it. Developing self-confidence and trusting your instincts are crucial components of maintaining a clear and focused vision. When you believe in yourself, you're less likely to be swayed by doubt or criticism and more likely to stay true to your path. It's also important to understand that vision isn't static, it evolves. An eagle adjusts its flight path as needed to stay on course toward its target. Similarly in life, we must be flexible and willing to adapt our plans as circumstances change. This doesn't mean abandoning your vision, it means being resourceful and creative in how you achieve it. Life is unpredictable and challenges are inevitable, but a strong vision allows you to navigate these twists and turns with resilience and grace. The most inspiring aspect of the eagle's vision is its unwavering determination. Eagles don't give up when the prey seems too far or the journey too challenging. They trust their vision and their ability to reach their target. In life, we too must cultivate this unwavering belief in ourselves and our goals. There will be moments when the path ahead seems unclear or the obstacles insurmountable. In these times, it's essential to hold on to your vision and remember why you started in the first place. Finally, having vision isn't just about achieving your own goals, it's about inspiring others to see what's possible. Eagles, through their strength and majesty, command respect and admiration. Similarly, when you live with purpose and clarity, you inspire those around you to rise above their limitations and pursue their own dreams. Your vision becomes a beacon of hope and possibility for others, showing them what can be achieved with focus, determination, and resilience. The eagle's vision teaches us to rise above distractions, maintain focus, and see the bigger picture. It challenges us to clarify our goals, trust in our abilities, and remain adaptable in the face of change. Most importantly, it reminds us that with clear vision and unwavering determination, there's no limit to how high we can soar. The eagle is a bird that has earned its place as a symbol of power, resilience, and courage. One of the most remarkable qualities of the eagle is its ability to thrive in storms. While most birds seek shelter when the weather turns violent, the eagle embraces the storm, using it as an opportunity to rise higher. This behavior is not just a physical trait, it's a powerful metaphor for how we can approach the challenges and adversities in our own lives. When a storm approaches, many creatures will flee to safety, avoiding the harsh winds and rain. But the eagle doesn't fear the storm, it sees it as an opportunity to use the wind to its advantage. By locking its wings and allowing the storm's updrafts to lift it higher, the eagle soars above the chaos below. This ability to harness the power of the storm rather than be overcome by it is a trait that we too can adopt in our lives. Life is full of storms, difficult times, setbacks, and challenges that can knock us down if we let them. But like the eagle, we can learn to rise above these storms, using them to fuel our growth and propel us toward greater heights. The eagle's approach to storms is a mindset that we can adopt in our own lives. Too often, when we face adversity, we react with fear, frustration, or resignation. We want to escape the discomfort, to avoid the pain, and to shield ourselves from the uncertainty of the future. But true growth and strength come not from avoiding the storm, but from facing it head-on. The eagle teaches us that the storm itself can become a powerful ally. When we encounter difficulties, we can choose to allow them to weigh us down, or we can choose to rise above them and use the challenges as a stepping stone toward personal growth and achievement. The key to thriving in a storm is perspective. The eagle doesn't see the storm as an obstacle to be feared, it sees it as an opportunity to harness the natural forces around it. This shift in perspective is crucial. When we face challenges, we often see them as problems to be solved or barriers to our success. But if we can shift our perspective and see these challenges as opportunities to grow, adapt, and learn, we begin to take control of the situation rather than letting it control us. The storm may be uncomfortable, but it is also a chance for us to rise, to test our strength, and to become more resilient. Another important lesson we can learn from the eagle is its ability to remain calm and steady in the midst of chaos. When the storm is raging, the eagle does not panic. It does not flail or struggle to escape the winds. Instead, it maintains its composure, allowing the storm to do what it will, while it focuses on using the natural currents to its advantage. This calm, deliberate approach is one we can adopt when life's storms hit. Instead of reacting impulsively or with anxiety, we can choose to stay grounded, take a deep breath, and calmly assess the situation. From that place of calm, we can make better decisions, find creative solutions, and keep moving forward, even when things seem uncertain. In our own lives, we can encounter storms in many forms, whether it's a personal crisis, a financial setback, a health issue, or a professional challenge. The question is not whether these storms will come, but how we respond when they do. Will we allow ourselves to be swept away by the winds of adversity, or will we choose to use the storm to elevate us? The eagle teaches us that we are not helpless in the face of difficulty. We have the power to rise above it, to grow stronger, and to emerge from the storm with a deeper understanding of ourselves and our capabilities. There is also a lesson in the eagle's resilience. When the storm is over, the eagle is still flying, still soaring above the clouds. The storm may have been intense, but it didn't break the eagle, it only made it stronger. This is the essence of resilience, the ability to weather life's storms without being permanently damaged by them. Every storm we face in life can be an opportunity to build our resilience, to develop new skills, and to increase our capacity for handling future challenges. Resilience is not about avoiding hardship, but about growing through it, learning to bend without breaking, and emerging stronger and more capable. Furthermore, the eagle's ability to thrive in storms is a testament to its preparation. Eagles are not only skilled in handling storms when they come, but they are also equipped to navigate them. They have honed their skills over time, developing the strength and knowledge necessary to survive even the most challenging conditions. In our own lives, preparation plays a key role in how we handle adversity. If we cultivate mental and emotional strength, build solid foundations in our personal and professional lives, and stay ready for whatever comes our way, we are better equipped to handle the storms that inevitably arise. Preparation is not about predicting every storm, but about strengthening ourselves so that when challenges come, we can meet them with confidence and composure. The eagle's ability to rise above the storm is also a powerful symbol of freedom. While the storm rages below, the eagle is free to soar above it. This freedom is a result of the eagle's strength, resilience, and ability to navigate difficult conditions. Similarly, in our own lives, we can experience freedom by learning to navigate challenges with grace and determination. When we face adversity, we have a choice. We can allow it to imprison us in fear and doubt, or we can choose to use it as an opportunity to break free from the limitations that hold us back. True freedom comes not from avoiding the storm, but from embracing it, learning from it, and using it as a means of growth. In the end, the eagle's ability to thrive in storms is a powerful metaphor for how we can approach life's challenges. The storms will come, but they don't have to define us. Like the eagle, we can choose to rise above, to use the challenges as opportunities for growth, and to emerge stronger and more resilient. The storm does not have to be something we fear. It can be something that lifts us higher, helping us reach new heights and discover the depths of our strength. The next time you find yourself facing a storm, remember the eagle. Embrace the wind, rise above the chaos, and soar toward your future. The eagle's process of renewal is one of the most powerful and fascinating aspects of its life cycle. It's not simply a matter of molting and growing new feathers. It's a profound transformation that enables the eagle to regain its strength, vitality, and purpose. For an eagle, renewal is essential to its survival and longevity. This concept of self-renewal is not only applicable to the eagle, but can also serve as a crucial lesson for us in our own lives, encouraging us to shed old, outdated elements of ourselves to make way for new growth, energy, and possibilities. The eagle undergoes a process of renewal at a critical stage in its life, typically when it reaches around 40 years old. This transformation involves shedding old feathers, sharpening its beak, and even breaking and regrowing its talons. It's a difficult and painful process, but it is necessary for the eagle to regain its strength and continue soaring at its highest potential. The eagle's decision to undergo this process is an act of self-awareness and survival. It knows that if it doesn't shed the burdens of the past, it will be weighed down, unable to thrive in the future. The lesson here is that renewal is not easy, but it is essential for progress. In our lives, we often resist change because it is uncomfortable or uncertain. We may feel attached to old habits, outdated beliefs, or past relationships that no longer serve us. But just as the eagle cannot continue to soar without undergoing renewal, we cannot continue to grow and reach new heights without letting go of what is holding us back. This process of self-renewal may involve shedding old ideas, letting go of toxic influences, or leaving behind the fears and doubts that limit our potential. It can be painful, but it is also necessary for our growth and success. Renewal begins with an awareness of what needs to change. The eagle doesn't simply shed feathers or break its beak without purpose. It recognizes that in order to continue living fully, it must renew its body and spirit. In the same way, we must recognize what no longer serves us in our lives. Are there habits that are weighing us down? Are there negative thought patterns that prevent us from moving forward? Are we holding on to relationships or situations that drain our energy rather than support our growth? Once we have the awareness to identify these elements, we can begin the process of shedding them and making space for new, healthier habits, mindsets, and relationships. The next phase of the eagle's renewal is often described as a form of rebirth. This involves not just the physical changes, but also an internal transformation. The eagle goes through a period of isolation during its renewal process, retreating from the world to focus on itself and rebuild its strength. It is during this time that it sheds its old feathers, allowing for the growth of new, stronger ones. This is a reminder that sometimes we need to retreat from the noise and distractions of the world to focus on ourselves, our personal growth, and our spiritual health. Just as the eagle needs time alone to renew itself, we too must take time for introspection and self-care to heal and recharge. During renewal, the eagle's sharp talons break off and regrow, a symbol of the eagle's determination and resilience. These talons are essential for the eagle's survival, used for hunting and defense, and without them it would be vulnerable. But the process of renewal requires patience and courage. The eagle must endure discomfort before it can regenerate the strength it needs. Similarly, in our own lives, we must be willing to endure discomfort and challenge in order to emerge stronger. Personal transformation often requires breaking down old versions of ourselves, whether it's releasing limiting beliefs, facing uncomfortable truths, or pushing through fear and doubt. But this is how we grow. Like the eagle's talons, our new strengths often emerge from the pain and struggle of renewal. The eagle's ability to regrow its beak is another powerful aspect of its renewal process. Over time, the eagle's beak becomes worn down from use, making it less effective for hunting and survival. In order to renew itself, the eagle will break off its old beak and allow a new one to grow. This symbolizes the importance of maintaining the tools that help us succeed in life, whether it's our mindset, skills, or relationships. Sometimes we must renew our approach to life by reevaluating our goals, upgrading our knowledge, or adopting new habits that will better serve our future. Our growth depends on our willingness to continually evolve and improve. Renewal also means embracing the idea that growth is not linear. The eagle's journey of renewal is not without struggle. The process of regrowing its feathers, talons, and beak takes time and effort. There may be moments of discomfort, frustration, or uncertainty along the way, but each phase of growth is necessary for the eagle to reach its full potential. Similarly, our own journeys of personal transformation will not always be smooth or easy. There will be moments of doubt, setbacks, and obstacles. But it is during these challenging moments that we are forging the resilience, strength, and wisdom that will propel us forward. Each step of the process, no matter how difficult, is an essential part of the renewal that will lead us to greater success and fulfillment. The eagle's renewal is a constant reminder that no matter how far we have come, we are always capable of reinventing ourselves. We are not defined by our past failures, mistakes, or limitations. Instead, we have the power to release the past and step into a new version of ourselves. The eagle's willingness to undergo renewal, even when it is painful and difficult, teaches us that we too must be willing to let go of what is no longer serving us and embrace the possibility of growth. Whether it is our career, relationships, or personal development, renewal is essential for our ongoing success and happiness. The process of renewal is ultimately about regaining our strength, clarity, and purpose. Just as the eagle sheds its old feathers to make way for the new, we too must release the old patterns, thoughts, and attachments that no longer serve us. Through this process of renewal, we not only regain our vitality, but also discover new layers of strength and resilience within ourselves. By embracing renewal, we open ourselves to a future that is brighter, bolder, and filled with infinite potential. Just like the eagle, we can soar higher than ever before. Eagles are known for building their nests in the highest, most remote places they can find, often on cliffs or tall, sturdy trees that provide them with an expansive view of their surroundings. This choice of location is not arbitrary, it is a critical decision that reflects the eagle's approach to life. The high places are symbolic of the eagle's desire to soar above challenges, to stay grounded in a position of strength and clarity, and to always have a strategic perspective. The nest is the eagle's sanctuary, a place where it rests, nurtures its young, and prepares for its next adventure. In many ways, this behavior of building on high places is a powerful metaphor for how we should approach our own goals, challenges, and aspirations. Choosing to build in high places speaks to the eagle's desire for a clear vantage point. From a high position, the eagle can see miles in every direction, spotting potential threats or prey with ease. Similarly, when we choose to build our lives on a strong foundation, free from the distractions and noise that come with lower ground, we give ourselves the clarity to see beyond our current situation. We are able to gain perspective, make informed decisions, and remain focused on our long-term goals rather than being bogged down by temporary setbacks. Building in high places symbolizes the importance of taking the time to elevate ourselves both physically and mentally so that we can make decisions with clarity and foresight. Just as the eagle builds its nest in a place that offers both security and a broader perspective, we too should seek to surround ourselves with environments that foster growth, strength, and clarity. Our personal and professional high places might take different forms. For some, it could mean creating a stable and peaceful home environment, while for others, it may be cultivating a network of supportive, like-minded individuals who help lift us up. High places aren't just about physical elevation, but about building environments, whether internal or external, that support our highest potential. In these elevated spaces, we can rest, recharge, and strategize, knowing that we have a vantage point that allows us to take calculated steps towards success. The high places also provide a sense of safety and protection. The eagle chooses these remote and inaccessible spots because they are difficult for predators to reach. In life, we too need to establish safe and secure spaces where we can retreat, reflect, and recharge. By building on high ground, we protect ourselves from the distractions, negativity, and pressures that might pull us down. These spaces provide us with the emotional, mental, and physical shelter we need to take on the challenges of life with confidence. A high place is not only a place of safety, but also one of empowerment, where we can gain strength and clarity to face what lies ahead. Additionally, the eagle's nest in high places represents the importance of perspective in life. By choosing lofty locations, eagles are able to observe their environment from above, seeing not only their immediate surroundings, but also their opportunities and challenges in the broader context. Similarly, we are often too entrenched in the day-to-day aspects of life to see the bigger picture. Building in high places, whether that means taking a step back to evaluate our current situation or elevating ourselves by learning new skills or seeking new experiences, gives us the opportunity to step outside of our routine and view our lives from a broader, more informed perspective. From this place, we can make more intentional decisions, set clearer goals, and better understand how we fit into the larger picture of the world. Another essential aspect of the eagle's choice to build its nest in high places is its connection to strength. The eagle doesn't just build anywhere, it builds in a place that is not easily accessible, not easily disturbed. This speaks to the idea of building a foundation of strength and resilience. The higher the nest, the more secure the eagle feels from threats, and the more resilient the eagle becomes. In life, we must build our nest in places that encourage strength mentally, emotionally, and physically. This might involve setting boundaries with toxic people, dedicating time to physical fitness, or nurturing mental resilience through mindfulness or meditation. Building in high places is a commitment to ourselves and our well-being, ensuring that we have the strength to face whatever challenges come our way. In many ways, building in high places is a reminder of the importance of purpose. The eagle chooses its nest site with great care, knowing that this space will be the center of its life and the place where it nurtures its young. Similarly, the places we build in our own lives, the relationships we nurture, the careers we pursue, the values we uphold should be chosen with intention. Just as the eagle's nest is its sanctuary, our own high places should be chosen with purpose, designed to bring out the best in us and support our ultimate goals. We are called to create environments that align with our higher purpose and that elevate us toward becoming the people we are meant to be. Choosing to build in high places also requires courage and perseverance. It is much easier to build closer to the ground, where the risks seem lower and the effort is less. But the eagle understands that the view from the top is worth the effort, and that the safety and perspective afforded by a high place are invaluable. Similarly, in life, it's easier to settle for the status quo, to take the easy path, and to build our lives in places that feel familiar or comfortable. But the rewards of reaching higher, of striving for something greater, are immense. Building in high places demands that we take risks, make sacrifices, and commit to the process of growth. It requires faith in our ability to reach new heights, even when the climb seems daunting. The eagle's choice to build its nest in high places also teaches us about the power of vision. Eagles choose their nesting sites, strategically understanding that their future success and safety depend on it. In our own lives, we must cultivate a similar vision for our future, planning and building with foresight and intention. Just as the eagle builds in places that allow it to thrive, we must make decisions that are aligned with our long-term goals, not just short-term comforts. Building in high places is a powerful reminder that the path to greatness is not easy, but it is always worth it. The eagle teaches us that true growth requires us to elevate ourselves, to rise above the noise, to find the perspective we need, and to build a foundation that supports our future success. By choosing to build our lives in high places, we commit to creating environments that nurture our growth, strengthen our resilience, and guide us toward our highest potential. Just as the eagle builds its nest in lofty, secure spaces to thrive, we too can build lives that empower us to soar higher than we ever thought possible. Storms are often seen as destructive forces, forces of nature that disrupt our lives and create chaos. When we encounter storms, whether metaphorical or real, they challenge us, push us to our limits, and force us to adapt. But what if we changed our perspective? What if we saw the storm not as an enemy, but as a trading ground? What if the difficulties we face were not signs of failure or defeat, but opportunities to grow, to learn, and to develop the resilience necessary to achieve greatness? The storm can be a powerful teacher, a trading ground where we are shaped and strengthened, and it is in this crucible that our true potential is often revealed. The storm, in this sense, represents any challenging or difficult period in our lives, personal setbacks, professional obstacles, failures, or external crises that seem insurmountable at the time. These storms, no matter how intense or overwhelming they might seem, can be transformed into moments of growth and opportunity if we approach them with the right mindset. Just like a storm tests the endurance of a tree or a building, the difficulties in our lives test our character, our strength, and our determination. How we react to the storm, how we endure and how we adapt determines not only how we emerge from the storm, but also what we take with us. The first thing the storm teaches us is the power of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to stand tall, even when the winds are howling and the rain is pouring. When faced with a storm, we have two choices: we can bend and break under the pressure, or we can find ways to endure and emerge stronger. The storm is a training ground for resilience because it forces us to confront hardship directly. It pushes us out of our comfort zones and challenges us to adapt and innovate in the face of adversity. Just like a tree whose roots grow deeper in the soil after withstanding harsh weather, our ability to handle difficulty strengthens our foundations, making us more capable of weathering future storms with greater ease. Through the storm, we also learn the importance of flexibility. While we often think of strength as being rigid and unyielding, true strength is flexible. The most resilient trees in a storm are often the ones that bend with the wind rather than resist it. By learning to be adaptable, to pivot and adjust when things don't go as planned, we not only survive the storm but also make use of it. A rigid approach, on the other hand, may leave us broken or defeated when faced with obstacles. The storm teaches us that flexibility is not a sign of weakness but of strength, as it allows us to move with the forces around us and navigate through challenges more effectively. The storm is also a teacher of patience. When we're in the midst of a difficult time, it often feels like the storm will never end. The winds might seem unrelenting, the rains might feel endless, and the darkness of the clouds might obscure our vision. But storms, like all things in life, pass. Patience teaches us to trust that the difficulties we are experiencing are temporary, and that by enduring we are building the strength and experience needed for the next stage of our journey. The storm teaches us that we cannot rush growth or force change. Sometimes we must wait for the storm to pass and trust that in its wake, we will be stronger, wiser, and better prepared for whatever lies ahead. In the storm, we also learn the value of focus. When conditions are tough, when the winds are howling and the rain is coming down hard, it's easy to become distracted by everything around us. It's easy to lose sight of our goals, to give in to fear or panic, or to become overwhelmed by the enormity of the situation. But the storm requires us to stay focused, to keep our eyes on the horizon, and our attention on what's important. Whether it's a personal goal, a relationship, or a career path, focus is the key to weathering the storm. In difficult times, it's essential to maintain clarity, to keep pushing forward despite the distractions, and to remind ourselves of the bigger picture. The storm may be loud and disruptive, but it is in these moments that we discover how to focus our energy on what truly matters. The storm also encourages us to embrace discomfort. The truth is, growth rarely happens in our comfort zones. Just as the most beautiful diamonds are formed under pressure, we too are often shaped and transformed by the discomfort and challenges we face. Storms test us in ways that we may not fully understand in the moment, but in retrospect, we realize how these tests forced us to grow and evolve. Whether it's developing a new skill, overcoming a fear, or simply learning how to persevere, the discomfort of the storm becomes the catalyst for our personal development. It is in the uncomfortable, difficult moments that we expand our capacity for greatness, and the storm serves as the perfect environment for this growth. The storm also teaches us the importance of preparation. It's not enough to simply wait for a storm to hit, we must prepare ourselves for it. The most successful individuals are those who anticipate challenges and make plans to navigate them. By preparing in advance, we can better weather the storms that inevitably come. Preparation can mean building mental and emotional strength through practices like mindfulness or journaling, developing skills that will help us cope with adversity, or creating a solid support system to rely on when times get tough. The storm will come, but by preparing for it, we increase our chances of emerging from it stronger and more capable. Another critical lesson that the storm teaches us is the importance of a positive mindset. The storm may be fierce, but how we perceive it can make all the difference. If we see the storm as a threat, something that is out to defeat us, we will struggle. But if we view the storm as an opportunity for growth, a training ground that will test our limits and build our strength, we approach it with a different mindset. This shift in perspective is powerful because it empowers us to take control of the situation. Rather than being passive victims of circumstance, we become active participants in our own growth. Finally, the storm teaches us the power of perspective. When we're in the midst of a storm, it can feel like the end of the world. But once it passes, we often realize that we've learned invaluable lessons and grown stronger as a result. The storm becomes a reference point for our future growth, a marker of our resilience, and a reminder of the strength we have within us. Through this lens, the storm is not just a challenge, it is a necessary experience that contributes to our overall journey of personal evolution. In conclusion, the storm is not a force to be feared, but a training ground for those willing to face it with courage, patience, and focus. It teaches us resilience, flexibility, patience, focus, and the importance of embracing discomfort as a means of growth. Through the storm, we are given the opportunity to develop the strength and wisdom that will carry us forward in our journey. And ultimately, it is in the storm that we discover just how capable we truly are. Living with purpose is one of the most powerful and fulfilling ways to navigate through life. It provides a sense of direction, a foundation for decision making, and a deep sense of fulfillment that transcends temporary pleasures or achievements. To live with purpose is to align every part of your being, your thoughts, actions, and choices with a greater reason for existence. It is about knowing why you wake up every morning, what drives you to move forward, and how you can make a difference in the world around you. This deep connection to purpose doesn't just give life meaning, it transforms challenges into opportunities and setbacks into lessons. At the core of living with purpose is clarity. To live with purpose means you have a clear understanding of who you are, what you value, and what you want to accomplish. Without clarity, it's easy to feel lost or aimless, drifting from one day to the next without a clear sense of direction. When you know your purpose, however, it acts as a compass, guiding you in making decisions, setting goals, and navigating through life's complexities. Knowing your purpose empowers you to set a course, to take action toward that course, and to stay focused despite the obstacles or distractions that may arise along the way. Purpose is more than just a vague goal or a dream. It is the deep-rooted reason that propels you to take action. It goes beyond the external rewards or achievements. For example, many people define their purpose through their work or through their relationships. It may be to help others, to contribute to a cause, or to create something lasting and meaningful. When you live with purpose, your actions are motivated by an internal drive that resonates with your core values. It's this internal fire that makes the journey of life not just bearable, but exciting, full of energy and passion. You know that every step you take is moving you closer to something that matters, and that gives each moment weight and significance. Living with purpose also requires a strong sense of intention. It is not enough to simply have a purpose, you must actively pursue it. Living with intention means that you are intentional about how you spend your time, energy, and resources. It means aligning your daily actions with your long-term goals. If your purpose is to become a better person, then you must actively cultivate habits that support personal growth, whether that's through reading, self-reflection, or seeking out new experiences. If your purpose is to serve others, you make choices that contribute to the well-being of those around you. Living with intention helps you avoid drifting through life, reacting to circumstances instead of actively shaping your path. You become the creator of your own journey, and every decision you make becomes a step forward in fulfilling your purpose. Another important element of living with purpose is resilience. Life is full of setbacks, disappointments, and challenges, and it's easy to get discouraged. But when you are connected to a deeper sense of purpose, it provides the strength and resilience to keep moving forward despite difficulties. Your purpose becomes a source of motivation, reminding you that each challenge is just a stepping stone in your growth. It shifts your mindset from seeing obstacles as barriers to viewing them as opportunities for development. With purpose, failure becomes a lesson, and setbacks become the material for growth. You learn to persevere through tough times, knowing that each difficulty brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Living with purpose also encourages you to live in alignment with your values. Our values are the principles and beliefs that shape our actions and guide our decisions. When you live with purpose, you ensure that your actions align with what you believe to be important. For instance, if one of your core values is integrity, your purpose might be to lead by example in your personal and professional life, ensuring that your actions match your words. Aligning your actions with your values creates a sense of authenticity. It eliminates the internal conflict that arises when your actions don't match your beliefs. This alignment fosters peace of mind because you are no longer trying to please others or conform to societal expectations. Instead, you are living a life that feels true to who you are. One of the greatest benefits of living with purpose is the sense of fulfillment it brings. Fulfillment does not come from the accumulation of material possessions or external validation. It comes from living in accordance with your core beliefs and passions. When your purpose is clear and you pursue it with intention, you will experience a deep sense of satisfaction that is not fleeting or superficial. This fulfillment is the result of knowing that you are making a positive impact in the world, whether through your career, relationships, or contributions to your community. You feel as though your life matters, that you are playing an active role in something bigger than yourself. This sense of meaning fills you with joy, making life more rich and rewarding. Living with purpose is also about finding connection to something greater than yourself. It is not solely about individual goals or achievements, but about contributing to the well-being of others, or to a cause that serves a larger community.
This connection to a greater purpose allows you to feel part of something that transcends the personal and taps into the universal.
Whether it is through your work, volunteer efforts, or the way you interact with others, knowing that your actions are contributing to the greater good brings a profound sense of purpose. You realize that you are not alone on your journey, and that the impact of your actions ripples out, affecting those around you and even future generations. Living with purpose also invites us to embrace the present moment. It helps us focus on what truly matters instead of getting distracted by fleeting pleasures or external expectations. Purpose brings us into alignment with what we care about most deeply, allowing us to live more authentically and experience more fulfillment in the here and now. When you are living with purpose, the ordinary tasks of daily life take on new significance. Each moment becomes an opportunity to move closer to your goals, to contribute to something meaningful, and to live with intention. Finally, living with purpose means embracing the journey. It is not about reaching some distant destination, but about the process of growth, discovery, and learning that occurs along the way. The purpose itself might evolve over time as you gain more clarity and insight. And that is part of the beauty of it. It is a lifelong pursuit that requires flexibility, openness, and the willingness to adapt. Living with purpose means being willing to course correct when necessary, to learn from your mistakes, and to remain committed to your path no matter what. In conclusion, living with purpose is about aligning your life with your values, passions, and goals, and actively pursuing them with intention, resilience, and clarity. It provides a roadmap that guides your actions, decisions, and relationships. Living with purpose transforms challenges into opportunities and gives your life depth, meaning, and fulfillment. It is a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and the courage to stay true to yourself. But it is a journey that leads to a life well lived. By living with purpose, we tap into our true potential and create a life that not only benefits us, but also makes a positive impact on the world around us. The sky is an expansive, limitless realm that represents infinite possibilities, opportunities, and potential. It is the one place on earth that knows no boundaries, no restrictions, and no limits. We gaze upward and see a vast canvas of endless potential, filled with the promise of what can be achieved if we are willing to rise to the occasion. The skies are open is a powerful metaphor for the opportunities available to those who dare to dream, those who refuse to be bound by the limitations they or others impose. It speaks to the idea that the world is full of possibilities waiting for us to reach for them, to stretch beyond the confines of what we think we are capable of. The sky with its limitless expanse teaches us that we are capable of much more than we realize. The skies being open signifies the removal of barriers. So often we hold ourselves back with fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs. We build walls in our minds that prevent us from stepping outside of our comfort zones or pursuing what we truly desire. We convince ourselves that we are not worthy or capable of achieving great things. But when we look to the sky, we are reminded that there are no barriers in the vastness of the heavens. There are no walls to confine us. Just as the sky is open and free, so too are we capable of achieving greatness when we let go of the fears and doubts that bind us. The opportunity to soar is always present, waiting for us to rise above our limitations and embrace our potential. In order to soar into the open skies, we must first believe in our own ability to take flight. Just as birds do not hesitate to spread their wings and take off into the unknown, we must cultivate the courage to spread our own wings, to leave behind the safety of the ground and venture into the unknown. The skies are open. But we must take the first step trusting that we have the ability to navigate whatever comes our way, trusting that the winds will carry us and that we have the skills and the strength to adjust our course when necessary. It is in taking that first leap, that first flight, that we truly begin to discover the power we hold within. The open skies also represent freedom. The sky is not confined by any borders, it flows endlessly, stretching across the entire world. There are no restrictions on where the wind can blow or where the clouds can move. It symbolizes the freedom to choose our own path, to chart our own course, and to follow the journey that speaks to our heart. It is a reminder that we are not bound by the expectations of others, the limitations of society, or the constraints of tradition. The open sky tells us that we are free to pursue what we truly desire, regardless of the circumstances. We are free to define our own success, to create our own meaning, and to explore the vastness of the world and our potential. The skies are open, waiting for us to claim our own freedom and pursue the life that we are meant to live. Living with the awareness that the skies are open also teaches us about the power of possibility. So often we get caught up in thinking about what is practical or realistic. We limit ourselves by thinking only in terms of what has been done before or what is considered achievable. But the open sky reminds us that anything is possible. The very nature of the sky is infinite, it holds no boundaries or limits. And so too, do our possibilities stretch beyond what we can currently see or understand. What may seem impossible today can become possible tomorrow if we are willing to challenge the limits of our own thinking and explore new perspectives. The skies are open to anyone who is willing to reach beyond what is immediately visible and believe that there is more out there, waiting to be discovered. The open skies also represent the potential for growth. Just as the sky is constantly changing, with clouds shifting and storms passing, our lives too are in a constant state of evolution. We have the ability to grow, adapt, and transform in ways we cannot yet imagine.
The skies, with their ever-changing nature, remind us that change is a natural and necessary part of the journey. It is through embracing change and growth that we reach new heights, just as an eagle soars higher and higher and higher, adapting to the winds and currents around it.
The sky's openness reflects the endless potential for our own growth, both personally and professionally. There is always more to learn, more to experience, and more to become. One of the most beautiful things about the open sky is that it belongs to everyone. No one person can claim the sky as their own. It is shared by all. This is a powerful lesson in collaboration and community. While the sky may seem like an individual pursuit, it also reminds us that we are not alone in our journey. There are countless others sharing in the experience of the open sky, each of us contributing to the collective energy that propels us all forward. When we recognize that the skies are open to all, we are reminded of the power of unity, of shared purpose, and of the collective potential of humanity. We are all in this together, soaring toward our individual and collective dreams, supported by the winds of opportunity and the shared belief that anything is possible. In addition to representing possibility, freedom, and growth, the open sky is a powerful metaphor for hope. The sky has the capacity to inspire wonder, to fill us with a sense of awe, and to remind us of the vast beauty that exists in the world. When we look up at the sky, especially on a clear, starry night, we are reminded that there is so much more to life than our immediate struggles. The sky invites us to look beyond our challenges and to envision a brighter future. It gives us hope that no matter what difficulties we face, there is always a possibility for something better, something greater. The open sky gives us permission to dream, to envision a life that is beyond our current reality, and to believe that our dreams can be achieved. Living with the understanding that the skies are open also calls us to take risks. To soar into the unknown is not without its risks. Just as a bird must take a leap of faith when it leaves the nest, so too must we take risks when we venture into new territories. But these risks are not something to fear, they are part of the journey of growth and discovery. The open sky reminds us that the greatest rewards often come from stepping outside of our comfort zones, from daring to pursue what feels impossible, and from trusting that we are capable of navigating whatever challenges arise. The risks we take in life are not just about overcoming fear, they are about embracing the unknown with courage and conviction. In conclusion, the open sky is a symbol of limitless potential, freedom, growth, and hope. It teaches us that we are capable of far more than we often realize, and that the possibilities for our lives are as expansive as the sky itself. The skies are open to all who are willing to believe in the possibility of something greater, to take risks, to grow, and to reach for their dreams. When we live with the awareness that the sky is open, we embrace a life of purpose, passion, and possibility. The sky is not a distant or unattainable place, it is within our reach, waiting for us to soar. And so as we stand beneath the vast, open sky, let us remember that we too are part of that limitless expanse. The skies are open, offering us boundless opportunities, freedom, and the chance to grow beyond our wildest dreams. But it is up to each of us to take that first step, to trust in our own ability, and to reach for the possibilities that lie ahead. Let the open sky be our reminder that no dream is too big, no challenge is insurmountable, and no horizon is too far. The winds of opportunity are always blowing, and with courage and determination, we can spread our wings and soar to new heights. So take a deep breath, step forward, and embrace the openness of the sky. The world is waiting for you to rise, to soar, and to claim the life you are meant to live. The skies are open. Are you ready to take flight?